Okay, I believe we are live. Hey guys, this is Dr. Nancy Lee. You are joining me live for the pre-event training for our upcoming masterclass. We will start in 1 minute. For people who join us, please comment on the chat, and we should be live on both YouTube and LinkedIn. Comment on the chat and say hi and tell me where you're from. What's your background? And we're getting started in 1 minute. At the same time, let me play some countdown music. Awesome. Hey guys, this is Dr. Nancy Lee. Welcome to my live free training. Quick introduction. This is Dr. Nancy Lee. I help people transition from worker bee to product manager and business leader. And lots of you guys know me through my YouTube channel called Dr. Nancy Lee PM Accelerator. I also have my own coaching program. It's called PM Accelerator. You can go to this website to learn more at drnancylee.com. And in the past, I have helped hundreds of people landing the dream PM job offer in big tech companies as well as unicorn startup. And recently, some of our students also getting promoted as a product leader in the new organization. Some of them also start to manage other people in the new company. So very excited to see lots of you guys become a product leader in this new space. Awesome. So today, specifically for this live training, this is a pre-event training for our upcoming masterclass, which is how would you able to land your dream product manager job offer in 60 days and thrive in it. And specifically in this training is making sure that you're already prepared before you go into our very in-depth 1 hour live training. Okay, so for people who are here, and first of all, and if you already registered for our live masterclass, and you should receive an email later today regarding your link to join the call with me. Okay, and for everyone else, if you haven't registered, you can directly go to this website, drnancylee.com/masterclass, register and learn more. Now, specifically, let me do this. Let me make sure you guys have the right URL. And share my screen. So, and actually this morning we have some technical issues, and I believe the registration is fixed. So here is how things work. You go to this website, drnancylee.com, and then you click here, and then click sign me up. And then you're able to directly register for the time that works for you. Okay, so go to this website, drnancy.com/masterclass to learn more. And today, now I assume people who watch this already registered, and this is what you need to prepare before you come join me live for the 1 hour in-depth training. So in this talk, we want to give you a market update regarding what do we look for in this new market? What's the timing of landing a dream PM job? And what does it look like to join a company? Even a recession might come up, and also give you the latest like layoff updates regarding what type of companies already announced layoffs, and there's company-wide or certain companies and different teams have different structure. Okay, so very important. I want all of you guys to take notes, because when you are trying to become a product manager or land your director or VP level product manager positions, it's important to understand the different levels or different teams who are hiring for what kind of positions and given the limited opportunities in the market. Okay, so what you plan to do is, number one, I want you guys to understand is that right now, some companies, they start to change their hiring strategies. For example, Amazon, this is real information, okay, from our student who joined Amazon, who is negotiating job offer from Amazon. Okay, so specifically for Amazon, for example, we all know lots of companies are afraid of the upcoming recessions or change of the economics because the entire inflation is going out of control. So Amazon's decision is that at least for their product management department, they are trying to reduce the number of the L5 entry-level PM positions. They reduce doesn't mean that it's eliminated. Okay, it's very critical. I want you guys to understand. But they're still hiring a lot of L6 PM positions within Amazon. Okay, so they are also still hiring L7 senior level or like direct level position within Amazon. For all of you guys who is in the process trying to join fan companies, let's say if we target the companies like Amazon, I want you to pay close attention to the right teams and right level. But doesn't mean that they never hired 0 L5 positions. It just is saying that there are fewer opportunities. Okay, so in this case, I want to laser focus on what type of teams in Amazon is in the fast track growing positions. Okay, so now let me show you specifically how things work. What do I mean by fast track growing positions and why these teams are still continue to hire a lot of people. This is a real life example. 2 years ago, which is the beginning of the pandemic, that was in April 2020. And I just made a decision. I wanted to become a director of product. It's my time to continue to jump to leadership position. At the time, I was working for Verizon, and I went through 2 significant changes regarding the recession. One is 2008 recession. The other one is the economic downturn at the beginning of pandemic. In this situation, so within Amazon, within Verizon, they made 2 very important decisions. Okay, decision number 1, they said, even if, as you all know, in April 2020, all the companies, they freeze hiring and they didn't know what to do with the new pandemic. But Verizon's decision is that for some department, for example, the department I was in is called Edge Computing Department. It's very strategic move within the company. So for that department, we continue to hire people working for us. Not only we hire people, we also continue to pay high salaries for the company, for the people who are qualified for the positions we are hiring, which means that even if almost all the companies announce freeze hiring, there's still opportunities out there. But you need to identify the type of strategic initiatives company believes that is going to impact the long-term career success within the company. For some department within Verizon, for example, there must be some billing department within Verizon, or retail stores, operations department within Verizon. For those kind of department, and yes, you're right. At the time, we're not hiring in those departments, but the specific department I was in, Edge Computing, we hired lots of people during that time. And it is also a strategic decision from the VPs, executives. We got their promises saying that the team, not only we're not going to lay off people, we're going to continue to increase and double the size of the team because it's a very important product the companies promise to deliver for the customers, and it's going to impact the company's long-term career success within company. So therefore, same strategies should be applied for any other companies you want to look for. Think about what is the core product is going to make, let's say Amazon, a very successful company in the long run. Those kind of teams will continue to hire people. And specifically for my student who received an offer from Amazon, and the recruiter basically told her that the department should receive the offer, promise that they not only continue to hire, they're going to really grow very quickly. They plan to hire many more product managers to join the team. So that department will continue to grow. Okay, it's the same thing for Meta and Amazon. And for example, to be very frank with you guys, I was a little disappointed about the hiring decisions within like Google and Meta. And we all know Meta announced hiring freeze, and things are becoming very, very slow within Meta and Google when they hire people. But so earlier this month, and our student received an offer from Meta, but his offer was saying that he's going to work in the ads department of Meta, which means people is going to see lots of Instagram ads and Facebook ads, and people in the ads department as a product manager, they continue to hire people because they believe running ads is the bottom line of the success of Meta or Facebook. Using the ads revenue to can grow other new initiatives such as metaverse or different kind of new watches, new goggles within the entire long-term strategy of the company. So they decide to continue double down on hiring lots of people working on ads. That's why I feel very disappointed. The way that Facebook and Google today support their revenue growth is still by selling lots of ads. Well, it is their business model. But my point is I want you guys to understand, lots of companies like this, certain departments, they're still hiring, even if freeze hiring, like laying off people. So it is all true. Of course, for some companies such as Peleton just announced they lay off like 2,800 people within Peleton. As we can see, during the pandemic, everybody looking for a Peleton bike. Now people getting out of pandemic, and we appreciate in-person activities way more than just being home by ourselves. So that lead to the change of the hiring shift within Peleton. So I want you guys to pay close attention to the signals of this industry, and everything I told you is the latest information that our student has had the conversation with recruiters. And that's why everything I told you is very critical for you to know the latest information. Another second most important thing I want to share with you guys is the timing. Okay, when should you apply for product manager positions? And now, before I tell you the answers, everybody please who joined us live, please comment on the chat right now and tell me your specific questions and timing regarding landing your next dream PM job. Could be the entry-level position, could also be the senior position, could also be the director position. We have seen people in all different spectrum regarding direct level or entry level or like senior people level. So come on the chat regarding what levels you're looking for, and also your rough timing. Do you think you're gonna get started some September or December, or you're gonna wait until next year? So put your timing in the chat. What's in your mind? Okay, and then I'm gonna tell you what do I see in the market? What do I think is the best timing for all of you guys to look into the next level of your career growth within product management? Okay. Okay, so one sec. I have one question regarding do we get help with resume review today or in the masterclass? What is the resume review process look like? Okay, so Pramila asked this question. So the resume, we do not review resume review today. And whoever registered for the live masterclass, drnancy.com/masterclass, and in the description of this video, you should also get the link to register for the live masterclass. Okay, it's drnancy.com, you can learn more. And in your confirmation email, you should receive an email regarding the template, the resume template you can work on, also free training where I guide you how to write your resume. Okay, you should use those to prepare your resume ahead of time and then get it ready. And then you come into a masterclass, you know what's the best way to apply for the right companies and what is the most important keywords you need to put on your resume as well. Okay, so get ready and you should be able to see all the resources in your confirmation email. And if you didn't see any like resources, probably we have some today. We have some like technical challenges. You can email me directly. Our team will send you the resume training. I want you to get it ready before you come into the live masterclass. Okay. Now let's get back to timing. We have seen people responded regarding the timing they had, and Ramia said, yeah, APM and the opening now in July to September. Great. Victor said entry level and your timing is more January 2023 to May 2023. We're seeing people really far out. Karampi and saying that yes, APM position from September to December 2022. We have lots of comment coming in regarding the timing you are looking at. RS saying that you are more looking for senior level positions to get hired soon, coming from biotech and want to go for fan company as a PM position. Okay, great. So it looks like we have very wide timing and background, right? Some of you guys want to look for APM positions and lots of you guys are more looking for senior positions. Now, let me break down the timing for entry level and also senior positions. Okay, so pay close attention because timing is very critical. For entry-level APM positions, for all of you guys, I want you guys to get ready today, especially for big tech companies such as Meta and Google, any big tech companies. They will still hire some limited number of like entry-level PM positions. Fan companies, non-fan companies, they do the same thing, especially for entry-level positions. Okay, so starting from August, which is I was speaking right now, sometime in August, especially those big tech companies, they will start to recruit and open applications for like APM positions or entry-level positions. And some of those openings application will close by the end of August. This is what we've seen last year because they have received a lot of applications for entry-level PM positions last year. So therefore, you need to get your resume ready, your networking strategy ready, because some of these closed last year at the end of August. So the window is pretty short. However, maybe this year, they can extend it longer, starting from August to September, but that's a bulk timing we have seen for people look up for the upcoming application season. So it's very critical. So August, September, and all the way until like October. So October is when they make offers. Some of the offers can be made earlier. We have seen early offers in terms of like September last year, around September for entry-level position, and some of them already received an offer, but those are early offers. But majority of the like entry-level offers basically may come around October. So by November, all the offers are gone. There might be a few offers left, but September, October are the prime season for you to like receive offers, especially for big companies. Okay, so therefore, if you are entry level, it's very critical. You need to get your resume ready. And if you already registered, put up Masterclass, go to drnancy.com/Masterclass, register. And in your confirmation email and also on the thank you page, we have a link for you to directly download the resume template and also different training for you to learn what's the best way to directly get your resume ready for your upcoming job application season, which is actually starting right now. Okay, so you should do that right away. Do not miss the prime season. Now, let's talk about people already has experience. If you have experience, let's say some of you guys, I think it's RJ or somebody, let me see those names. Yeah, lots of you guys, if you already have experience, like very senior level, for senior level folks, the timing is slightly different. For senior level, they start hiring even right now, immediately right now, and all the way until November, which means all the way until like before Thanksgiving. There's still offers going out in December, no problem. Yeah, for sure. Some companies still hiring people in December, but we have seen most of the offers going out like September, October timeframe for senior PM positions. So therefore, you need to be laser focused and get ready for your upcoming interviews. But usually, to be frank with you guys, the opportunities usually come in a short amount of time. When there's an interview opportunity being presented in front of you, you need to be 100% ready and knowing how to respond and capture those offers. So I want you guys to get prepared right now. So therefore, by September's an offer arrives or October, the prime offer season, you already have like your skills brushed up to get ready for your upcoming offer season. Okay, so it's important to learn right now for senior people as well. But in general, senior people, they start hiring throughout the entire year. So your window is slightly broader than the entry-level PM positions. However, as I said, December, I don't see lots of activity. There's some activities, but not as much. So focus on September, October. That's the best time for you to laser focus. Okay. Now, another thing is that I know lots of you guys saying, oh, maybe you can wait until this recession is over. To be frank with you guys, it's important to really understand your specific goals. I personally believe that a recession will last for 2 years for people to really get out of it. If you, let's say you hate your current job or somehow you didn't have a good relationship with your boss, think about this is going to happen. If like we really hit the recession, you're the first one to go. If you have bad relationship with your peers, your boss, you need to understand this. So if you feel like you're not able to sustain in your current company for another 2 years, you need to start looking right now before they start firing you. Okay, so because if they really lay off last minute, it will be such a last minute decision. It's a shocking process to you, to your system. So therefore, I want you to get started now if you know you're not able to stay in your current job in for another 2 years. Okay, so now this another thing I want you to consider is that sometimes it's internal reason, sometimes external reason. If you do not get like good relationship with a boss, your peers, you just feel like you're not appreciated by the company, that's external reason. Okay, so which means they might lay you off. There's also internal reason, which is maybe because yourself, you feel like I really don't get along with the team, or you feel like I have been stagnant in my current role for like 4 years. Maybe it's time for me to focus and really join my dream company and work on something I'm very passionate about. If internally you feel like you cannot sustain in your current job for another 2 years, just like this is killing me, I really want to make a shift, you need to catch up with the prime recruiting season as well. Okay, so do some soul searching and pay close attention to what do you think the environment is changing around you and what challenging internally with your own like heart. Then you make a decision regarding if you want to jump out to directly join this prime recruiting season or not. Okay, so based on what I described, please comment on the chat. Are you ready to join the primary recruiting season or not? Please comment on the chat, yes or no. Or if you have any other questions, feel free to comment on the chat. I'm more than happy to answer this question so that you're fully prepared before you come into a live masterclass. Okay, or any question regarding labor market, layoffs or changes, let me know. Okay. Now let me see the questions. RS, would 4 years experience be considered senior? If you already have 4 years PM experience, you are qualified to land a senior PM position. Okay, if you know how to package your story correctly and how to sell yourself in the interview. All right, yes, you are senior with 4 years experience. Another question from Avira saying, I'm working in SAP implementation project for big tech clients and got an offer of an interview process from my client for enterprise part management role. So I need to prepare for that. I see. All right, very cool. Yeah, get ready for your upcoming interviews, and congratulations, you have really great interview opportunities in front of you. So we have lots of free resources. You can go to my YouTube channel. So let me show you some free training. Where's my free training? Too many tabs open. Let me go to our free training so you can use those free resources to prepare your upcoming interview. Let me go to my channel and share my screen. Okay, did you see my screen? I think it's working. Okay, so now specifically, I want you to come this. So there are a playlist of free training for your upcoming interviews. Feel free to watch this free trainings, and lots of those are very critical for you to get ready for your important upcoming interviews. So the key I want you guys to understand is that I don't think it's about the quantity. I believe that it's about quality. If there's a big opportunity being presented right in front of you, did you do enough preparation? Did you try your best to get ready for your upcoming interviews? Or you just say, hey, let me go in to see if I like the company? To be frank with you guys, during the layoff seasons, it's not about you see if you like the companies. It's more the company selecting which candidate would I want to bring into my company, because they're full of like more than hundreds of people, easily hundreds of people. Some of the good positions, the thousands of people applying for the same positions. Okay, so that's what will happen when you get ready for your upcoming interview. So go to this playlist, product management training, questions and answers. There's lots of very good resources for you guys to watch. Okay, make sure to give likes and shares and comments of those YouTube videos, and those is going to help more people discover the organic content. Okay, I see someone asked about Masterclass here. This website, drnancylei.com/masterclass. You can learn more and join us today. Okay, we are going to teach you how to land your dream PM job offer and strive it in 60 days. For people who already sign up, you see in your confirmation page, there's a free training for you to get your resume ready. Okay, so make sure you follow the strategies. It's important. You're very coachable in becoming the next level product leader. Okay, so now let me continue to answer more questions. Hold on, I had so many questions. Let me bring up the questions. Okay, so let me see. Will the, let's see, we see Ramya and said hi. Knampi said, associate software engineer based in Montreal, Canada. Welcome. We have lots of students in Canada as well. Fabulous. Will the live be safe because it's a little late in your time zone? The masterclass will have limit time replay. Yes, the replay will expire within 48 hours. And so I suggest you to directly watch a replay. And also, to be frank with you guys, there's some challenges for our systems. We are not sure if we can record our live training tomorrow or not. Okay, so I want you to, if you can show up live, please make sure you show up live. But we're trying to fix our technical challenges at the same time. Okay, so let me read Victor. So Rashimi, hello. Yes, my old friend. Current product manager at Verizon, who's recently told about your position being impacted. Looking the individual contributor PM roles externally immediately. Yeah, Rashmi, I think my team passed your email back to me. Yeah, I saw your resume, and we'll let you know what you can do. But on top of that, sorry to say that, or sorry to hear that. Actually, your position was impacted. You're doing very well in Verizon in the past. There should be any challenge for you to land a PM job, but I want you to land really good ones as soon as possible. So let me see, any questions? 4 years senior, yes. Is there a specific Amazon department which hires for the most number of APM positions? And Karam asked this question. Okay, so what department in Amazon hires most APM positions? Right now is shifting. So you need to be specific and talk to recruiters. Currently, we have seen AWS. So for some, like not the AWS infrastructure services, not that level. It's more the like advanced level of AWS, such as the AI level of AWS, and more advanced, like or Alexa department of AWS. and or like Alexa shopping, basic advanced feature of AWS, Amazon Web Services. They are hiring lots of PMs. And right now, I don't know which department, if these departments actually hiring more APMs or less APM, that part I don't know. But I know for sure those like AI or Alexa related department, and those are revenue generating department within Amazon, and also believe that it's still going to impact the long-term success within the company. So therefore, these departments will continue to hire lots of people for sure. Okay. Yeah, and my resume ready, create using your template. Like to check if I can get feedback on it, and also will get some help on take-home assignments, specific interview. So if you want to get live feedback on your resume, you can join us. You can email my team. What's my team email? You can email my team at team@pmaccelerator.io. I'm going to show you the email quickly. And then my team can invite you to join me live for our weekly YouTube live. You can join my weekly YouTube live where I can review your resume live or review your take-home assignment live. Okay, so let me show you my team's email. So you can email my team. One sec, let me bring it up. Okay, so find the deck. Okay, found it. Dun, dun, dun. Let me share you my screen to email my team. Leave the slides. Okay. This is our weekly YouTube live. Okay. You come to here. All right. So if you want to review your resume live with me, you can for free. You can join the free coaching call by email my team@pmaccelerator.io, and we can review it live with my weekly YouTube live. Okay, so email team@pmaccelerator.io. Okay. Now let me go back to answer more questions here. Where's my question dashboard? Okay. Hold on. Vita said, should I apply APM program if I have 3 years working experience and some product related experience? No, Vita. You directly apply for PM positions. If you already have 3 years experience and product related experience, you apply for PM position, not APM. For APM, they mainly focus on fresh graduates, and especially for like Google APM RPM or Meta APM RPM, they have 2 years work experience limit. So if your work experience longer than 3 years, they consider you being like too experienced, too old for the APM entry level position. So therefore, you can directly apply for PM positions. In this case, you just need to repackage your stories better. And I think if you're inside a PM Accelerator, you can directly ping our team so we can let you know which modules you need to focus on, okay, to qualify your 3 years experience and identify your unique transferable skills that's relevant to product management. And cool. Does here is this. People ask, the messages flowing in both from LinkedIn and also YouTube. So people ask regarding what modules inside PM Accelerator is relevant. So let me log in to our modules, and then you know which one is relevant, which one to use. Okay, so let me share my screen. If you have PM experience. So come here. Those are our course portal with different kind of resources you can use. It has 3 years PM experience, right? Or 3 years experience related to PM. Number one thing is that please use this tool. Okay, so product portfolio examples and tools to identify your experience gap and for PM in all levels, including direct level or like entry level PM positions. Let me mute this one. For Vita, for example, you have 3 years experience. You need to go to the portal and use the tools to identify what is the right like experience gap you have, and use the sample product portfolio to identify your transferable skills and turn it into portfolio so that you will be qualified for directly for PM positions. Okay. You can also have like different kind of portfolio examples in the download, where we actually the download is in here, the module 4 downloads. And you can see other people's examples of portfolios we have built, and check out different live sessions. And I believe the portfolio is here. Yeah, you can directly download the sample portfolio yourself. Okay. And with all the resources you can find. Now, let me come here. Let me answer other questions. Yeah, 3 years experience, just go for PM positions. Do not go for APM for sure. And it's also underselling yourself. Does referrals matter? Yes, I'm going to talk about the significance of referrals during recession time and during the masterclass. Actually, we'll discuss more during the masterclass. The short answer is yes, absolutely. It's one of the most important things to focus on when companies start to announce layoffs or hiring freeze. Okay. And so next question, RS. How do you package your story if you were previously in a service hardware product management role, moving into software? Fantastic question. Okay, so this is actually one of the students did it already. And one of the students, he was in the hardware like cars industry, building trucks. That's his prior experience, like mechanical engineering type of position. And 2 weeks ago, he had an offer from Binance, which, as you know, is a crypto trading company. And by the way, Binance is doing very well, much better than Coinbase. And because the Binance, they have much more listings and very much fewer restrictions in general. Okay, so for example, the students like transition from like cars hardware industry into like crypto trading software industry. So how he made it happen was step number one, you need to learn. Okay, you really need to learn how the software industries, especially the big tech companies such as FAANG company, build their product. Because starting from day one, you're going to build this product. During the interviews, you're going to test if you know the methodology, if you can do your work starting from day one. Okay, step number two is that you need to build your product portfolio to demonstrate actually you understand software product. You have relevant experience to software as well. So that's why we teach people how to build product portfolio. And what I believe is that it's very critical for everybody to build a product portfolio, even for senior level positions. So within PM Accelerator, actually, some of you guys, if you log into a portal, some of the examples we gave you was someone who already a very senior with the 8 years experience. And these people are still building a product portfolio because that's a way to demonstrate their leadership potential. And it's also a way for them to really know how can you connect all the 8 year stops and to demonstrate what experience is most relevant to the end-to-end product management experience. Okay, so in your scenario, RS is critical. You demonstrate your experience related to software space in your product portfolio before you walk into an interview, or it's very difficult for you to break in because people, oh, it's too far off, too different, especially for senior level position. Because for senior level, you're going to join them from starting from day one to contribute your values. And as senior PM, they're also looking at you to help out junior PM. So it's important to improve yourself before you go there. You're also trying to transition into Web3. Awesome. Oh, by the way, so for people who really don't know about Web3, latest news about Web3. Okay, So in the Web3 space, we know Coinbase announced 18% layoffs. We know this, but some companies in Coinbase, in the crypto space, actually, they are hiring lots of people. And one of my students actually received offer in a different, is a competitor of Coinbase, and her offer is over $500,000. Okay, so really depends on the type of offers you receive or what type of companies are still hiring and also growing very rapidly in the crypto space. Okay, so even if the whole industry is going down, but there's still opportunity. Same thing as the whole recession might be coming and companies freeze hiring, there's still amazing opportunities out there. It depends on how you look for it and whether you're able to identify the right companies. Let me show you the free training here. Where is the free training? So come to my YouTube channel. Oh, this one. Is this one? Okay, so base one, and this one I broke down regarding the customer segmentation of the same companies and how are you able to identify what type of companies are more relevant and still hiring, even if some industries such as like crypto industry already announced like layoffs. Okay, it's very critical. So I want you guys watch this video, recession-proof strategy, how to land the PM job during a recession and layoffs. Okay, so watch this video where you see me talking about the customer segmentation of different industries. Very critical. Okay, and then you learn more about the reality of a crypto space. Where is it? Let me go here now. See more questions. Okay, so String Sherry said, how to land product jobs at the college fresher. Okay, so String, this has happened multiple times was in PM Accelerator. We have lots of students who are college, like graduate. Actually, we even have a student, she was graduated 5 months ago. She had no jobs for 5 months. And then she was able to land her first APM positions, okay, as a college fresh graduate. And we also have people who are fresh graduate who joined Microsoft as a product manager as well. So there are lots of opportunities. The best way how to make it happen if you're college graduate is that most important thing is you need to learn how product management work, how to write requirement, those are how to do the GTM strategy, how to prioritize roadmap. All of this are very critical for you to understand before you even become one, because you are not trained as a product manager. You were trained to be a software engineer, or you were trained to be, I don't know, material scientist. I was trained to be a material scientist back in school. So therefore, it's easy for you to get a job as a material scientist, or easy for you to get a job as a software engineer because we're trained in school. But you didn't have product management training, so you need to learn how to build a product before you even land a job, or you didn't even have the knowledge why people would hire you, even if you're entry-level position. Okay, so now number 2 is that once you learn how to build a product, you need to build a product portfolio. Okay, to demonstrate you have relevant experience, to demonstrate you have built some side project so that you are able to show them what's the best methodology to build a new product before you even hire. So that's why our student actually has a much higher success rate than other people inside of PM Accelerator, which is right here. You can go to this website, drnancy.com, to learn more. Okay, so that's the key to demonstrate your knowledge and relevant experience in the product management space before you go into an interview as a college graduate fresher. Okay, and now number 3 is for all of you guys, it's important to crack the product sense interview, product metrics interview, like product design interview, product strategy interview, the specific framework, methodology, and how you say it, short and concise, how to create a really good product design ideas within 45 minutes. And those are very critical for you to get ready for your upcoming interviews. Okay, so learn those frameworks. So in on our YouTube channel, I have free trainings. You guys should take a look. Here is the free training. This is the free training. So come here. Product sense, product design, interviews, they are here. Okay, so for example, This is sample answers of design an Uber app for people with disabilities. Okay, so also make sure to have more likes. We have 677 likes for this video. Make sure you like more. And yes, use those free training, use this framework to discover what's the best way to answer your product management interview questions, which I gave you sample answers in this training. Okay, so go study right now. What about landing PM internship? Fantastic questions. And actually we have many students already land PM internship. I believe landing PM internship so far, 100% of our students inside PM Accelerator landing PM internships. So it's not hard. All right, so the way to land PM internship, Shubham, is Shubhami. So the way you land PM internship is number one, you need to leverage referral network, especially you have no experience and you really need to figure out what's the best way to leverage the networking strategies, referral network, get your foot in the door. Okay, so number two is that you need to quickly build some like product portfolio to demonstrate you have learned enough knowledge and you have applied the knowledge by building a product portfolio. And then it's very easy for you to land PM internship for sure. It's like 100% of students landing PM interns, no problem. Okay, so using the methodology, I believe you can do it as well. Cool. Right, I believe I haven't answered all the questions. I believe I answered all the questions. Okay, awesome, cool. All right, so for anybody who already signed up for the masterclass, you should directly receive the link to join the masterclass. You also remember in your confirmation email and also confirmation thank you page, there is a link for you to get ready to prepare for your PM resume, because I want you guys to use the best resources to start applying for PM jobs right away, because the recruiting season is getting started immediately. Okay, and for anybody who hasn't signed up, you can go to this website, drnancy.com/masterclass. The link is also in the description of this video. You should be able to register using the link for our upcoming training. If you're interested in PM Accelerator, you should also attend the free masterclass. Towards the end of the masterclass, I am going to show you how the selection process works and who do we want to select to join the PM Accelerator, what the process look like, okay? And so stay until the end if you're interested in PM Accelerator, and also make lots of take lots of notes. Okay, so this is website, drnancy.com/masterclass. So click and sign up for the time that works best for you. Okay, so I'm going to see you live in our upcoming free masterclass, and I wish all of you guys good luck. Awesome, awesome, cool. All right, and hope all of you guys achieve your dream PM destination, become a product leader and product manager or director one day. Cool. All right. All right. So great meeting all of you guys. Gonna talk to you soon. All right. See you soon in our live masterclass. Make sure you do all the prep work before you come in. Okay, cool. All right. Talk to you soon. See you. Bye.